Hi, I'm Valerie Svenningsen, representing ComForcare Senior Services. And today I'm going to talk to you about how to keep the elderly at home. The first step is to assess their needs and their level of independence. You want to make sure that you get feedback from their doctor. You need to understand what their chronic illnesses are, any safety concerns, appointment frequency, any regular testing, blood testing such as PT-INR when they're taking blood thinners, or their annual mammogram. Current list of medications, that's important as well. And it's important to organize all that information. One of the ways to do that is to have a calendar. If you have two calendars, one for your home and one for theirs, then you can write down appointments and you can call them and remind them. If they need someone to go with them, you can go. If you can't go, you can rely on friends and neighbors. The only downfall with that, or with family members, is if they call off or you have to manage them to make sure they're actually going to go. People don't do it intentionally, but sometimes they overcommit themselves. If you go with a non-medical home care company, they are going to come because they've committed to it and you're paying someone to be there with your parent. They can take them to the appointment, take notes for you. That's the other thing I would suggest. I would suggest 2 spiral notebooks, one for you, one for them. Write questions. Also, you're going to want to list all of the information in there that we were talking about gathering. I think that's important as well. If you have that, you have the doctor's contact information, a list of the chronic illnesses, personal information, your loved one's Social Security number, Medicare information, supplemental insurance information, if they're a veteran information, any of that information along with their birth date, including the year. Routine bill information. You can help them sometimes with making sure they are making out their bills. It's remembering to do that makes it difficult. You can also utilize the calendar for that and writing that on the calendar. Banking information may be important for you. A list of the medication. And then once you have the medication listed, you can pre-measure the medication in a cassette like this so that someone else, either friend, neighbor, family, or someone from a non-medical home care company can come in and give your loved one a medication reminder. Pharmacy information and contact information is very important. The attorney can help you decide what forms you need for your parents. I think that's very important. There is a living will and there are other documents they can discuss. Something that's very important is to make sure that your parents or your loved one avoids social isolation. There have been so many studies done lately. It's important for them to have different activities on their calendar, such as going to church, going to the senior center, meeting with friends, meeting with family. You can even have video calls with family members, a video phone, or you have a computer that has the capability to have a video call with them. I know that my mother, we have her talking to my son long distance to California, and that really is a nice treat for her. One of the things I want to mention very quickly is fall prevention. Clear all the clutter from the floor. Use handrails to steady their balance. Make sure they're installed and repaired properly near the staircase. Increase lighting and use frosted bulbs to reduce glare. Remove throw rugs. Replace worn rubber tips on walkers or canes. Arrange furniture so there is a clear path. Avoid everything like that to try to keep them safe in their own home. I'm Valerie Svenningsen with ComForcare Senior Services, and I've been telling you tips about how to keep the elderly at home.